Yeah. Thank you. Oh my God, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Oh my gosh. That's alright. Oh my God, oh my gosh. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's good, but like, it still happens. Like, what? For like 2 years. I'm crazy.
When you plan on having kids? At what age?
Can you get out?
Say,
You come home. I'm not kidding.
yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Later. Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, this is bad. He brought up the conversation about kids, and he was on the phone with Mariah, the scientist, talking about, yeah, you know, I had all my kids grown. So now, how does Mariah, the scientist, feel listening to this? Because keep in mind, some people will say, well, she knew that Young Thug was talking to other chicks because this leaked before. So I'm gonna play you guys this clip, and it was him talking to his homie. This leaked, I believe, December of 2024 or sometime around there. I don't remember. Yeah, December of 2024, where he was said he was talking to like 10 other chicks, but he talks about how much Mariah the Scientist loves him. This is all important context that we got to get out the way.
I talked to Mariah today. She's like, man, she said she feel better from talking to you. You got her in her feelings, man. No, I'm just saying she loves you, man. Like overly. What? Like it scares you how much?
For sure.
Moving around. Yeah. Yeah. Really? You know. Yeah. You know a lot of girls hit me up. The Asian hit me up. Asian hit me up out of the blue. What was the girl with the freckles? Remember her? Yeah, she hit me up.
Now this is bad. This is bad because sure he says like, yo, I haven't even talked to a girl. Like here's the quotes because you may not get really good audio out of this. He says, I ain't been calling no other girls for the most part. I ain't calling no other girls in like a week, and I usually call at least 10 other girls when I get on the phone just to kill time. He can't use this just to kill time excuse with this call because you're bringing up kids, and you're bringing up when you get out. You're going to give her kids. And yo, when are you planning on having kids? That's a different type of conversation than just killing time. That ain't even flirting. That's just we didn't hear that conversation with Mariah the Scientist. Granted, like I said, these people are cutting up clips and they're releasing them to mess with Young Thug. And you got to keep in mind there was also a previous interaction that Young Thug had not only in his jail cell but here. This leaked, this was, Mariah the Scientist was one of his pictures here, but it was Young Thug's jail cell images that he had, and in the video, when they were like ransacking his cell, the fans found out that this is a photo of Jerica Carlay, who was at Young Thug's ex-girlfriend that he was with for a long time. She was even on the Slime Language tape or EP, or not even an EP. That was like a tape / album. So Jerica Carlay was there. You know that caused some issues because that's not just some other girl that he's talking to. That's his ex-girlfriend.
Why they be thinking these booty bandits is gonna be
more than
like
that? There
fake
was a chick, Lena Saeed.
How old booty bandit?
Lena Saeed is Devin Haney's baby daddy, ex-wife, wife. I don't know their current situation, but she was all over Thug, and he's like, man, you know what that's about. So the video leaked first, and then he talked about it, and he said, I can have that little ish right now if I wanted it, but she been pushing it too harder than dudes. Well, that's the twin. I got who I want. This is somewhat of an apology, but letting people know, like, hey, I'm messing with Mariah the Scientist, and I could have her, but she's just a homie. He said, me and Twin was talking about some whole other serious stuff. I don't know why she spoke on loving other people or anything else, because ain't giving no F about no hoes or dudes. I'm the capital T, LOL. That's my twin and nothing else. Never have, never will. So this is him like trying to play the fence, and you know this created problems in the home for him with Mariah the Scientist. But Lena Saeed responded and says, that video is before I met my BD. I would never talk to Thug or any other man. We know she's just full of lies. She sat there right in front of Thug's face and faked tears. I didn't believe anything she's got to say. Okay. But she goes on to say, LOL, I'm nobody's twin. I'm 100% down for my baby daddy with whatever he do and whoever else he F with, and that's why I'm mad. Keep in mind, this Mariah the Scientist has to deal with all of this in public. And she was getting hate while holding Young Thug down. Like all of her, like chicks, look at this, 56K likes. Mariah the Scientist at court today supporting Young Thug. Beautiful girl spending her youth in courtrooms. You've got somebody saying success rate for holding guys down while in your prime is horrendous. 9 out of 10 they'll alley-oop your best years in the garbage because they can move on with a new chick at 40. Start over. I hate when good suburban women do ish like this. And this was getting a lot of engagement. So people were messing with her. And keep in mind, Mariah the Scientist, she also brought out Young Thug at Lollapalooza. And listen to what she had to say when she brought him out. So she talking about, my man is free now. I waited so long to do that. And yeah, here's the tweet that Young Thug said in response to Lena Saeed. And here as well.
The last thing I'm gonna do is fall for a hoe. I might fuck with a bitch, I might give a bitch this and that, this and do all that, but falling for a hoe, actually falling down for a hoe, no such thing. That shit small shit, fool. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't seem like small-ish when it comes to Mariah the Scientist, because this was last night after the interview that he did, which he might have been trying to get in front of it, but this was also after the Future leak. After the Future leak was, which is when he's talking to Mariah the Scientist, but talking about other chicks' situations. And he says, my baby, I was wrong, and I'm sorry for what I put you through. You deserve better from me. Thank you for everything, and I will do anything to make this work. You showed me what love is, and I hope I haven't lost you forever. Everybody leave her out of this, please. She's an innocent girl and feels bad about all of this. Please give her peace. They are not going to give her peace. And especially he's got Whack 100 on his tail, who is not messing around. He is hell-bent on ruining this guy's life for what he did to Pete. And you can see, this is the only individual that he's replied to had any level of love for, had any care or understanding for what she had going through, or losing her. Because let's look at these other people, right? Like he was talking about only on new junkies and OTF. Just know I'm the one sent Brian Steele to help him on my dime. Dog, you haven't said, what have you really said about Dirk? Dirk is facing murder for hire. And he's got a Fed case. That's worse than what you had. Yet here you're talking to Dirk, you're not even saying like, yo, my fault, Dirk.
You ain't got a rest.
You locked in, I'm just supporting him. No, you're going and battling at OTF. Who cares what some OTF lower level members
yes,
say?
ma'am.
Unless you got a call that Dirk said, yo, that was telling what you did on that jail call, so I'm not messing with you anymore. But Dirk's facing far worse than you were ever facing, and you were getting upset at Future for not doing a free Thug show. So clearly you don't really care about Lil Durk like that. And then the Rollo situation, right? They already didn't mess with each other, but he doesn't care about anybody else. He's just talking about rats, which is funny because of the situation that he had right now. But Gunna, he's talking about, man, F Gunna, I'll never forgive him. He's talking about YSL Obama. We're hearing new names. I thought he was talking about Obama, the actual administration. But the only time you see Young Thug be like, damn, is with Mariah the Scientist. That's the last thing that he's holding on to. And it's the only thing that he's got left. And the situation that Mariah the Scientist is in right now, she is above Young Thug, not historically, not catalog-wise, maybe not even level of stardom, but currently, if we do a heat check, Mariah the Scientist's career has been up, 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 up. She just sold like, what, 36, 37K first week. We don't know how much of Young Thug's bots contributed to that. Who knows? But she does have a hit currently. So she has a hit song. All the girls are loving her, which, it means all the guys, they're trying to get with her, which they have been ever since Young Thug got with her, of course. But the situation she's in is she's probably willing to take less ish. And this is the first time that she's hearing the actual conversation. Because you gotta think, the way that Young Thug spun that interview, the amount of manipulation that he was trying to do in that interview, which failed unless you were somebody that really falls for stuff quite easily, is the same thing he was running on her. He's probably like, man, like I talked to these chicks about this and that, and I was wrong for that, but, like she's not hearing what is being said. That's different. Hearing what's being said and it being public and spread and having to deal with that wound again and again and again and again. Even Cardi B couldn't handle it, and Cardi B seems a lot more poised to handle something like that than Mariah the Scientist. So if Young Thug loses Mariah the Scientist, I think he's liable to crash out and do something that would send him back. And that's why I think they're leaking the Mariah the Scientist stuff after yesterday. Because they realize, oh, this guy doesn't care about any of these people. But the only thing he's been focused on is his family and Mariah the Scientist. He can't fall back on his career. Or he didn't hit the ground running with his career. Even though in that interview, we'll talk about the interview in a separate video. But I think they're trying to destroy this relationship. And this Mariah the Scientist, if she was devastated with that, and what he was saying to other dudes, hearing this thing, especially the conversation, and Young Thug is the one that initiated it. He's talking about having kids with this chick. And Young Thug, I don't even remember the last time Young Thug had a kid. It had to be at least 10 years. And what is he going to say? Oh, no, I was capping to her, I was telling her what she wanted to hear. She didn't even ask for that. That chick just seemed to be ecstatic that you were even calling her. And you could have just rambled on and freestyled and said whatever you wanted, and she would have been blushing. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do you think that Young Thug cares about anyone right now in the same way that he does about Mariah the Scientist? I think this is very, very strategic that they dropped the Mariah the Scientist one. Because it's not like they have a schedule. They're dropping it based on the temperature checks and what they're hearing about Thug and what they're seeing Thug do. And there's probably a lot more coming.
2, she posted, ain't-ish real about that marriage, but them signatures on that paper. That one comment set the whole thing off. Suddenly, Yaya wasn't just denying a rumor. She was tearing into Youngboy's wife and calling their marriage fake. And once again, the spotlight was back on her, exactly where she wanted it. But here's the part that makes it even crazier.
With you, man, I'm on different times. I'm not living in a different world. And yes, I am real to man, with a real is. I ain't crazy, but I never understand stuff. Well, wait.
Yaya's history with Youngboy has always been wild. From tattooing his face on her arm to pulling stunts that landed her probation instead of jail, her obsession has had real-life consequences. Fans are asking the question out loud, is Yaya really done with pregnancies, or is this her way of holding on to him forever? And let's not forget, Youngboy's lyrics hint he's the one who wanted her to end it. If that's true, there's way more happening behind the scenes than anyone realized. And it could wreck his marriage while dragging Floyd Mayweather into a scandal he definitely doesn't want to touch. This whole thing ain't just baby mama versus wife drama. It's way deeper. Yaya's relationship with Youngboy has never been normal. It's been toxic, violent, and straight up destructive. Back in April 2020, Yaya pulled up to Youngboy's Houston home and ended up stabbing LaPatra Jacobs, who was pregnant with Youngboy's child at the time. That moment cemented her dangerous obsession. And now, it looks like the cycle is starting all over again. Court records show Yaya admitted she intentionally caused harm with a knife. And that charge could have put her away for 20 years. But instead of prison bars, she got a sweet deal. 6 years deferred probation, 40 hours of community service, and strict orders to never threaten or contact LaPatra again. So instead of being locked up, she's still out here, circling Youngboy's world like she never left. And let's be real, this wasn't just some heat-of-the-moment act of jealousy. Yaya's obsession with Youngboy has always been loud and wild. From viral tattoos of his face to blasting his girlfriends online to straight-up threatening anyone who questions her spot, she's made it clear she'll never let go. But that obsession comes with a heavy cost. Every time Youngboy tries to move on, whether with Jaslyn Michelle or anyone else, Yaya storms her way back into the picture, usually with some drama that forces his name right back into the headlines. And right now, this new pregnancy scandal might be her boldest move yet. Because if Youngboy really pressured her to end it, like his lyrics suggest, then this is way bigger than internet drama. We're talking about decisions that could shatter his marriage, drag his family through the dirt, and shine a harsh light on Yaya's mental state. But here's what people forget. Yaya isn't just anybody. She's Floyd Mayweather's daughter. And no matter how wild she acts, Floyd has always stood by her side. He's shown up in court, spent big on lawyers, and flexed his money to keep her free. But if the rumors are true that she secretly ended another pregnancy tied to Youngboy, how much longer can Floyd protect her before the mess bounces back on his legacy? Because let's keep it real. Floyd's whole image is about control. Controlling the ring, controlling his business, controlling his brand. But when it comes to his daughter, she's been out here spiraling, fighting women, starting drama, and allegedly being pressured into life-changing decisions. That's the kind of headline that stains even a billionaire's empire. And fans are pointing the finger straight at Youngboy, saying he's falling apart. Think about it. He's caught between the wife he's legally tied to, an ex who won't let go, and a father-in-law who just happens to be one of the most powerful athletes alive. That's a pressure cooker nobody would want to be in. Youngboy has always poured his pain into music, using every fight and heartbreak like therapy. But that recent lyric, now Yaya pregnant, gotta make her get rid of it, hit different. It didn't just sound like gossip, it sounded like regret, like he was exposing himself as much as her. Fans caught it instantly and started piecing the puzzle together, and the picture looks like a man unraveling behind the scenes. Remember, Youngboy is only 25, with over 11 kids by multiple women, plus a wife at home, plus non-stop legal problems. That's a heavy load for anybody. And insiders say his mood has been darker than ever, especially stuck on house arrest in Utah, battling cases, trying to create music, but finding no peace at all. Instead of relief, he's drowning in pressure, and it's starting to show. Youngboy keeps pouring gasoline on the fire by dropping bars about Yaya's alleged pregnancy, knowing it'll explode online every single time. Meanwhile, his wife Jaslyn Michelle has stayed quiet. No clapbacks, no statements, nothing. But silence doesn't always mean peace. sometimes silence means damage control. And if Yaya's claim is true, that the marriage is just signatures on paper, then Youngboy's image as a family man is hanging by the thinnest thread. Here's the bigger shadow looming over it all. Floyd Mayweather. NBA Youngboy might be trying to look like he's settled down, but Floyd isn't just any father-in-law figure. He's one of the wealthiest, most powerful men in sports history. And Floyd doesn't just have money, he's got the lawyers, the influence, and the power to bend things behind the scenes. Insiders have whispered for years that Floyd's been pulling strings to protect his daughter, even when she's out here wilding. Remember, it was Floyd who made sure Yaya dodged prison after stabbing LaPatra Jacobs. It was Floyd who used his clout and cash to secure that probation deal. Publicly, Floyd's kept distance from Youngboy probably because he knows too much chaos around his daughter could damage his spotless legacy. But here's the problem. Youngboy keeps putting Yaya's name in his music, and every time he does, Floyd's brand gets dragged right back into the mud. And now it's getting uglier. If fans start to believe the rumors that Floyd's daughter ended another pregnancy tied to Youngboy, then the Mayweather empire could take a real hit, because this isn't just messy gossip anymore. This is touching on serious issues like mental health, domestic drama, and alleged forced decisions. That's the kind of scandal cancel culture eats alive. And when the dots connect, it's not just Youngboy or Yaya in the fire. Floyd's billion-dollar legacy could get scorched too. Fans are already saying Youngboy is breaking down. Too many enemies, too many women tied to his name, and now his own music is exposing choices that could blow up his marriage, his career, and maybe even his sanity. But here's where it gets even hot. Yaya didn't just deny the pregnancy rumor. She went full throttle, attacking Youngboy's wife's mom, dragging Jaslyn, and daring anybody to question her place in his life. From the way she's moving, it's like she's ready to burn the whole thing down if she can't have him. And if you think this was just Yaya talking wild, think again. Fans lost it after Youngboy's lyric and Yaya's clap back. The internet went into overdrive, and the reactions showed just how divided people are. One fan defended Jaslyn, writing, "His wife is one of the strongest..."
What up, gang? Back with another video. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Yes, I said subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. It's free. Do it for me.
Like, you have a whole bunch of niggas that never had marches for each other and trying to put them in one crew. How the hell they gonna be loyal? Loyal to each other. That needs smoke here, needs smoke here, needs smoke here, but you love everybody. That ain't gonna work. He goes to a nigga like, bro, you ain't smoking us. All right, wrong. It's just, you know, like, I just always been living for friends on love, live for this person on love, live for this person on love. But nigga, the heart is what get a nigga zipped up. In the end, cause guess what? Your reaction off of using your heart don't make you seem like a fool. You're speaking from your heart. I done been through this shit. I'm not saying that's what you going through, but I done been through it. Like, thinking like, I'm so passionate about what I stand on, like how y'all don't get it, but some niggas don't get it.
This your boy Music 101, the street report.
This shit
And
is
I'm back
sad.
with another video.
That nigga
Let's get
look
into
like
it.
a baby.
Young Thug sat down with Big Bank and let everything out. We trolled him about the interrogation audio and the leaked phone calls. And towards the end of the interview, he broke down and started crying, speaking on how he felt about his homies betraying him and taking a plea. Thug is thinking about how those pleas could have got him a life sentence. I spoke about this 1,000 times. I always said from the beginning, gonna plea could have hurt Thug. And there's still a lot of people that don't understand it. And that's cool. So I ain't finna go over it and keep speaking to people that don't get it. Let's just be honest. They was facing a RICO. And the whole part of the RICO is to prove that they was a gang. By Gunna saying they was a gang, that right there is confirmation for the state. That's evidence for the state that you have a member of this so-called gang admitting that it's a gang. All they had to do was prove that YSL was a gang and they get hit with the RICO. They spend the rest of their life in jail. Now, it's some people that took a plea that didn't have to admit that YSL a gang.
Now, just off that alone, I can't blame them. I can't say they did Thug wrong. It's all about what the plea said, because taking a plea is not saying you a snitch. It's not saying you did something wrong. It's about what's inside the plea. Gunna said YSL needed to be stopped. Gunna said members of YSL committed murder, aggravated assault, attempted murder to further the gang. That's all proof and evidence that they need to say YSL is a gang and hit them with the RICO. But a lot of y'all don't get that. A lot of y'all don't understand, I guess, because y'all just not from that walk of life. And that's cool, and that's a good thing. But watching this interview, I had to realize where Thug is coming from. Thug is thinking about how the ones that said YSL is gang could have sitting in the prison for the rest of his life. Thug is thinking about how his homies that he helped come from nothing could have cost him his freedom forever. And if you ever been betrayed by people you love, you feel what the hell he's saying. Like, I know y'all get on the internet and pretend like y'all so gangster heartless and this and that. I get it. But in real life, I understand what Thug is saying. But check out this clip, man. Y'all get in the comments and tell me what you think. I just feel like Thug need to forgive Gunna, because at the end of the day in the interview, Thug said that he knew Gunna was a squad from the beginning when he sat on that porch. I mean, so he got to be held accountable. Thug, he got to be held accountable, because you let a square inside the circle and expected a square to not to do no square shit.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, Thug got to hold himself accountable. That's just like with the 6ix9ine situation. You can't bring nobody that's not gangster, nobody that's not a real gang member in the gang just because they got money. And then when shit hit the fan, you call them a rat and a snitch because they tell. First off, they was never a gangster. First off, they was never really a gang member. And that's what the Bloods get for trying to extort 6ix9ine out his money. Because y'all know he wasn't like that, but y'all let him be in the game because he had money. And y'all wanted the money. He was a civilian, just rapping. So I say the same thing to Thug. You know Gunna went about that life. So to put him in that situation, even though you probably didn't put him in no situation where y'all committed crimes, you still brought him around gangsters, knowing it was gangster it going down. So you can't fault him, but I understand where you coming from. You could have lost your life. But y'all check out this clip, man, and get in the comments and tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. It's free. Do it for me.
Now I don't get it, right? You say I don't get it, Slime? You get it, bro. It's just, you gotta, that's why I'm just like, you gotta understand, like, bro, I did so much shit, bro. Just like, I raid these niggas, bro. I raid these niggas to like, honor, life be mean. I raised a nigga to be a man, bro. Like, I can't go for what you're saying because I know I played a part in raising them. And I ain't never did no whole shit to them. None of these niggas will ever be able to get on your podcast and say, I did. No, but I still raised you. Still, nigga, I was grown when you met me, but you still raised me in certain ways. I'm telling you, certain ways I look up to you. And you ain't never got no money together. Nigga, I raised some of these niggas and we got money together. That make it even deeper.
Yeah.
I stand on certain morals and principles, bro. When I speak on Unfo to Ghana or Pluto or Lamb, when I speak on him, before this situation, when I speak on him, guess what I say to them? Oh yeah, you know, Shawty got a license. Shawty sitting on that bump right now for not telling you. We instill that shit in each other. Bro, how is you go, like, just man to man? How the hell can you go against the grain?
Yeah, I was so cute today.
And that's why I look at niggas like you, cause guess what? I respect you, cause you don't take niggas sides. You don't do something. You tell us what's right and what's wrong. Cause you're an older street and you're OG. You tell us what's wrong.
Hey, that's Gemini lifestyle.
I live all these morals. Who came in the game with me, bro? I teach all these niggas do certain shit for me, bro. Every one of these niggas. Anybody you can name. When we've been talking about in here. These niggas talk the hoes about me. These niggas do all type of shit. I still ain't love on you. I I love y'all niggas. Man, that's just how he is when it comes to girls. It's alright. I love him.
Yeah, yeah,
That's just
yeah.
how he is. That's just how he is. But I'm saying, a nigga gonna carry that shit forever. A nigga gonna try to use it. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, how you feel. It's your perspective. We on perspectives. So you give me your perspective on how you feel and how you was raised, shit you stand on. But how do a nigga move forward? Because a nigga, like, that shit, you can see that shit consuming a nigga. What the music is, son? You just play with some hard ass shit now. Why that shit ain't that? What nigga thinking about it? Cause I just don't got my twin, bro. I don't got my friends, bro. I'm just fucked up. Bro, I'm fucked up, bro. The nigga who I be with every day, I don't got him no more, bro. I'm fucked up, bro.
Yeah. That is crazy.
No, I don't know. I don't know what to do, bro. Like, and I ain't lose no nigga to a tragic, or man, I lost a nigga to betrayal, bro.
Yeah, that shit
You
hurt.
signing that one piece of paper, signing your initial on this one piece
He
of paper.
put
you
all
get a life
these niggas
sentence,
on.
like what? Come on, bro. I get a life sentence on this piece of paper you signed, bro. Just cause you trying to get home fast, or you just trying to get to a hole, or you just doing a certain thing, bro.
That shit.
And you already done betrayed a nigga before, bro.
I feel sorry for him.
A piece of paper, nigga, you on that a piece of paper and all this shit. Nigga, we men, bro. We brothers, nigga.
Bless ya.
Ain't no nigga in the world making me go get caught. No nigga, bro. Nigga, what? Yeah, you been around me 10 years, knowing you told on our other brother, you told on dude. Bro, you told on dude, bro.
Promo alert, promo alert, promo alert. Today is Wealth Addict Keith. Make sure y'all go follow him on Instagram and click that link in his bio. Want to learn how to build your own online business from scratch?
Always remember, social media is king.
Wealth Addict Keith has a program that will show you step by step how to create a digital product, market it, promote it online, and use AI tools like ChatGPT to get ahead faster. You will also get 50 video masterclasses full of strategies you can learn right away. Remember, knowledge is key. Make sure you go to Instagram and check out Wealth Addict Keith. The link will be down below. Let's go. Promo alert, promo alert, promo alert. Today is the Chill Show. Make sure y'all go follow him on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that like button. Comment and let him know I sent you. He just dropped a banger interview with Gangsta Williams. Yes, Birdman brother. Mr. Answer right back. He just dropped a dope interview with him. And when I tell y'all he asks questions that I haven't seen anybody ask Gangsta, he got the tea, man. So make sure y'all go check it out. The link will be down below. He also have more dope interviews coming. Make sure y'all check him out, man, because he give y'all clips of the interviews on his Instagram. And he let y'all know what's next to come. But right now, the YouTube link is down in the comment section. Get in the comments, go watch the interview, and let them know who y'all want to see next.
Bitches just come on one. Yeah. Because Wayne out is on him. For that 2 time called Wayne Ewers. Yeah, man. So me and BG went, I ain't lie, bro. Me and BG went at it that month. I made $18,000 that month. Man, listen, I was like, I don't know if we all friends. I'm really smoke, man. Wayne, you better not say shit. Let me tell you something, bro. I done did a video on Wayne. He ain't jump out there. I did a video with this Julie. He ain't jump out there. I be fooling he jump out there, bro. Yeah, it's all right.
Hey, do me a favor. Look down right there to the bottom left and hit that like button for me. Hit that like button right there. I appreciate it. I continue watching. Promo alert. If you need promo, DM me on Instagram at music101CEO. $30 for one promo video on my YouTube. $50 for 3 promo videos on my YouTube. $70 for 6 promo videos on my YouTube. And $130 for 12 promo videos on my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all tap in and get that promo if you want to win. Charge the light, step on the leader, this ain't shit.
Man, get back to the video. Is he done? That nigga done? Man, that nigga said all that to really say nothing, but
Bitch ass nigga, get some motherfucking money. I got money, you ain't
it's crazy though. I get where bro coming from. Like, I feel what got going on. That shit sad. I can't even count. Like, that shit is sad. Like, it's real sad. Cause just imagine if you was in that situation, man. That shit hurt. Like, you wanna, off GP, you wanna just hold a grudge if somebody did that to you, you feel me? So I get that. Like, but it'd be hard trying to figure some shit out, like, after that shit happened. Like, so I do get where Thug coming from, but it's really been a lot of shit that's fucking his name up. Like, it don't look good for Buddy. Like Big Bang said, it just don't look good for him. Don't look good for Buddy. Crazy, man. I'm finna try to watch some of this shit, man. Where my boy at? I see my boy live. No, not yet. But anyway, y'all still whenever y'all stay with me.